You got it?
Yeah, got it.
This is what Mommy's gonna talk about today.
Ooh, can we do it now?
Yeah, but can you read it? Can you tell me what that word is? Let's see if we can read it.
Yeah. C. Os.
So what am I talking about?
Os.
Tomatillos.
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 What tomatillos?
You want to know what a tomatillo is?
Yeah.
All right, let's go find one. So I grew a couple different kinds of tomatillos this year, and I have not harvested anything yet. And you can see it's now near the end of August, and this is kind of just what happens. The garden kind of goes in a little bit of disarray. And I was kind of a terrible tomatillo mom this year, as I didn't do any staking, and now they're kind of everywhere. So today we're gonna get our tomatillos, and we're gonna kind of talk about what they are if you've never heard of a tomatillo before, and why they are one of the most excellent things you could grow as a beginner gardener. So what is a tomatillo? A tomatillo is a Spanish word meaning little tomato. Now, I don't think these things actually taste like tomatoes, but they do have a lot of similarities to how tomatoes grow and what you can use them for. So here's just one branch in particular, and I definitely was not great this year because I definitely should have staked these. But you can kind of see they start off as this little flower right here. And I'll kind of zoom in if you can see it. But they pollinate, and then they start creating these little, I like to call them hot air balloons. And I'll show you what they kind of look like closer. But what happens in these little hot air balloons is a little tomatillo starts to grow. And if you pinch them, you can feel the little tomatillo inside, and it will just be growing. So it's definitely not ripe. But as they ripen, you'll be able to pick them off the husk. And these ones are purple tomatillos. I got these ones from MIGardener this year. His seeds are awesome. I love watching Luke's videos. He's taught me so much about gardening, especially in a suburban type environment. So I really enjoyed the purple tomatillos, but I also grew on the other side the green Verde tomatillos, and I got those ones from Baker Creek. I haven't harvested any of tomatillos this year, and so now we're getting ready to harvest a whole bunch of them because I'm kind of late doing that. And what we're gonna do is hopefully make some enchilada sauce later. So a lot of people make salsa verde. There's a whole lot of applications you can use for them, but I'm really wanting enchilada, so let's go. So if you want to grow tomatillo plants, you have to know that they are called self-incompatible, meaning they're not compatible with just themselves. You have to have at least 2 tomatillo plants to actually get fruit like this. Otherwise, they will not pollinate each other. I grew, I don't even know. I think I put 3 or 4 tomatillo plants on each side, which was probably a little bit more than I should have planted. I like to practice intensive planting, which really helps me limit the amount of water I have to give my garden because not as much is being evaporated. And it really has helped me not to have to weed so much this year, which has been really awesome. But tomatillo plants get about 3 feet high. And usually in the past when I've grown them, they've grown up a 3-foot tall stalk or so. And then they've kind of created this canopy-like umbrella, which has been awesome because then the tomatillos kind of fall down and I can pick them. However, this year I didn't really stake them. I wasn't sure if I really needed it or not, and I'm definitely wrong. You can see that they are sprawled out everywhere now, and thus I can't mow like around the edges like I used to. So sometimes I have to have like the kids help me lift up the stalks or lift up these branches so that I don't completely annihilate my plant. But really, when you're planting a tomatillo, you should know that it's gonna fruit the entire season, and you're gonna get anywhere between 60 to 200 tomatillos per plant. So kind of think about that when you want to plant. Like, I probably didn't need as much as I needed, but I do love salsa verde and I love enchiladas, and I can can a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna make a big batch today, maybe can some of it, or I'll maybe just freeze it, and we'll see. So I said it earlier that tomatillos are one of the best plants you can grow as a beginner. And that's for a few different reasons. First reason is they are so easy. Like, I just threw them in the ground and they flourish. They do really well with different types of soil, different types of moisture. Yes, maybe you could put a tomato cage around them or stake them, and that might make harvesting a little bit better. But even in this state, I really have run into little issues with pests. I never have pests on my tomatillos. I also run into hardly anything with fungal issues or diseases. They are very, very disease resistant. So that's just kind of one of the best reasons that you should grow them. You don't have to do anything. You can kind of plant these and forget about them, and you will have a lush harvest. Also, one of my favorite parts about growing tomatillos is the whimsy it brings to the garden. And if you zoom into the garden when you're growing little tomatillos, I just imagine this little world of hot air balloons floating through my garden, and I'll kind of give you a visual of what that looks like. I was just looking up some of the nutritional information for tomatillos, and I already knew that obviously they were like low in calories and they were rich in vitamin C and K. But something really cool I found out was that they contain compounds called, and I might pronounce this wrong, but it's withanolides. And those have basically antioxidant, anti-tumor, and anti-neurodegeneration properties. So I just thought that was really cool, and I'm interested to find other ways to add these to my family's diet. So Eric has volunteered to help us collect some of the tomatillos that have already fallen off. You want to help me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go find them.
Ooh, I see some.
You see some?
I see 4.
All right, grab them. Let's put them in our basket.
One day we caught frog here.
Yeah, one day we did catch a frog, didn't we?
In our backyard.
In our backyard?
Uh-huh.
And where did we put him?
In our garden.
Yeah, that's a good spot for him to live, isn't it?
But then where is him?
I don't know. He's probably hiding. Do you see some more tomatillos back there?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah?
No.
You got it. What color are they?
Purple.
Purple tomatillos.
Mm.
Are you going to eat some later?
I don't like tomatoes.
Tomatillos. Yeah, okay. Let's see, is there some?
These?
Yeah, those are tomatillos. And you can kind of pick some if they look like they're ready. Yeah, look on the ground. Just
I found one right here.
okay. Some of those are little guys.
Tomatillo?
Yeah, pick that one. That's a big guy.
That's a big guy.
Let me see that one. This one looks like it
What?
should have been picked a while ago. It's a little mushy. What should we do with this one?
Yeah.
No. Why you so
Throw it away.
No, we don't throw it away. Who's gonna eat this?
The chickens.
The chickens. We'll give it to the chickens later.
Mommy, this is one.
Okay, look at me. Feel the inside of this one.
Oh.
Do you feel it? How it's kind of squishy?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this one's not ready.
Oh.
Okay?
Can I open it?
Yeah, open it and let's just see what it looks like inside. See, that one's not ready to be picked.
Oh.
But you know what?
What?
We'll still use it.
Want to eat it?
We're gonna put it in a recipe.
Okay.
Ooh, it's kind of sticky. You have to wash them after you harvest them when you take the husk off, because they do have this like sap on them. Does that feel sticky to you?
Yeah.
Does that feel funny?
I want to eat it.
Oh, now it's sticky.
Want to eat it?
I'm not gonna eat it right now.
Mommy, let's go on the next side.
Okay, just a minute. Even though these purple tomatillos aren't completely purple yet, they're still harvestable, especially since they're breaking through the husk. That's another reason I love tomatillos, is they're really forgiving on if you can harvest them right away or not. I have a whole bunch of these asters growing, and I really wanted to come in here and cut off some of them because I just love this color, and it's probably one of my favorite flowers now. So I felt like I just needed some in the kitchen with me while we're cooking later. I always feel like I can tackle the dishes or any of the mundane cleaning I have in the kitchen when I've got some beautiful fresh flowers that are just cheering me on. They're saying, go Kelly, you can do this. Clean those dishes. All right, well, thanks so much for coming and harvesting these tomatillos and these beautiful asters and some lavender with me. I can't wait to show you how I'm gonna make some really yummy enchilada sauce for dinner tonight. And go ahead and click on this next video and I will teach you how to make that, and also maybe some salsa verde. See you next time, bye.